but starting again on Restream really sucks. Yeah, it went back live. It's gonna be a dupe, but I guess it's fine. It should be back. I apologize for that. I don't know if the free version of Restream comes with support. Probably not. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it fixed by if I keep using Restream, or I might just move the stream on Twitch and just keep YouTube for videos. I don't know. We'll see. Really sucks though. Hey, welcome back, Emperor of Cheese. Yeah, the Forger of Creatures, that's me. Yeah. Thanks for joining again. Well, I think you're nice to be back. Looking really nice, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I'm struggling a little with the spine here, because I didn't draw it as much as I should, or paint. I don't like how it's looking for now. Analysis here I get forgotten about are gonna bite me back now. I think it might have to be a little darker. Take some of this blue and I'll silhouette it. Here and here. Not super happy about this spine. No, let's just leave it for now. I'm gonna get back to it later. Just because I'm noticing it's kind of like a monochrome right now. There's a little too much stringiness going on, so let's fill up a few of these holes and then punch some others. Like that. I'm gonna have to figure out why YouTube keeps crashing. Something that can be fixed. Though with third-party services, I'm usually not very hopeful because you cannot get support. I mean, even if you could get support, when something starts breaking, they're probably not going to fix it. If it's just you having the issue, experiencing. Something lighter. Oops. Something do that. Let's start tackling this cape mantle thing. A little, yes. I could leave it black, like the edge could be black. This. Unfortunately, I have lost part of the reference I usually use for this kind of stuff because the website went down, the website of the artist in question, and I didn't have enough pictures saved. So how's life, by the way, besides the art? It's okay. Kind of normal. How's yours? Yes, no, please. Here. For some reason, I tend to mess up some areas when I do this. Like it's starting to look a little too straight. Pretty normal too. Nothing excitement really. Yeah, I mean better than extreme excruciating pain. I had that in Japan. It was not pretty. Ah, this is losing some of the third dimension and color variety, so let me just reintroduce it. That's true, there's a poor guy out there with a severed arm. Could be worse. Oh yeah, it could be much, much worse. I mean, after all, I'm sitting here doing what I like doing, what I like to do, and talking with nice people on the internet, so that's pretty good compared to a lot of people. Hope you're okay wherever it is. Oh yeah, I'm better now. Way better. For some reason, my health doesn't do as well in Japan. I didn't get sick even once since when I came here and back. So, too bad. Let's tackle the face a little bit. Or this area, maybe. It's still very undefined. It's gonna be some sort of something coming out of here. We find a thing, underwhelming humidity, sinuses. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much the same thing. Definitely had some sinus issues there. This was very, very humid. So that didn't help with the overall perception. I don't know, these things are intertwined. Maybe something. Okay, I have something like string going this way, a little darker here, a little lighter. Through this kind of like webbing. Oh no. Yes, and they're going through the heat. Imagine the humidity and oh yeah. I don't need to imagine it, I know. I remember it. I remember the dread of the coming summer, so not missing that at all. It's pretty hot here too, but it's not even close. It doesn't get even close to that kind of painful heat, painful humidity, and the frogs and insects noise in the night, because I was living in the countryside and that's really, 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 really noisy. Should have measured it because it was insane. I've never heard so much noise in nature before. Let's add another springy thing here. Let's use this too. Noise cicadas? No. I mean, yes, also. But also frogs. Lots of frogs. You cannot imagine how many frogs, type of thing. I've never had any problem with frogs before. These were very noisy. Very noisy. Because I was living in front of a rice field, and rice fields get flooded in June usually, at least there, and then they become a breeding area for all sorts of critters, also not very healthy critters like dangerous spiders, snakes, poison venomous snakes, that kind of good stuff. So it was beautiful to see. It was not particularly nice to experience, though. Unfortunately. Which is unfortunate, really, because it was really beautiful. It's just at some point, you know, you have to live there, so some things are going to be a serious problem. I love frogs, but yeah, rice fields, humidity, ponds sound like frog permanent residents. Venomous, yeah, actually, one of our neighbors got bitten and ended up in the hospital for about 2 months. It was deadly. It was a deadly snake. I'm not sure what, because I couldn't understand it from the description they gave me, but something with a black triangular head, he said. I met him after that, because I was taking a walk with my son, and I met him, and he's like, you know, I've been in the hospital for 2 months. I'm like, why? He's always been by a snake in the field. You gotta watch out for those blackhead. I'm like, okay, so nice to know with a toddler around. Or not. Yeah, I wonder whether there's triangular. Yeah, but I think it might have been some kind of black viper. I don't know. I'm not really an expert. I don't want to say something stupid, but that's what he said. I've seen some pretty large snakes there, actually. Apparently, the non-dangerous variety, though. Dangerous type. That sucks if it was 2 months. Sounds like something a viper would do. Yeah. I'm lucky enough to have never got a live snake, so I don't want to try the experience. If possible, to avoid that. Mamushi snake? It could be, but he didn't tell me the name. He just told me, you know, you gotta watch out for those with a black head. I'm like, sure. Black triangular head. You won't have to repeat that, because I'm not going to forget. Definitely not going to forget it. It came up because I was I was going to pick up my son from the daycare, and we saw a snake. And so obviously I kind of freaked out because I didn't want him to get bitten. And then we met him right away, right after that. And I said, "Hey, be careful," because he was around with a bicycle. There was a snake there. He's like, "What color is that?" And is it with a black head? I'm like, "No, kind of brownish and long, very long." He's like, "Yeah, I don't have to worry about that." Okay, sure. Though his yeah, here in the U.S., many people keep venomous snakes. The gaboon vipers and vipers to me are some of the scariest ones. They are scary. I'm afraid of snakes, honestly. Though his description doesn't really fit. Maybe he was just misremembering. It could be. I mean, he got bitten. I know that he got bitten because I was told before that. Before he told me, I knew that he was in the hospital. I had been told by my mom back then. So I am sure that he was bitten by some kind of something. As for what it was, I'm not entirely sure. It's not nice though, probably. I wouldn't like that. I think I would enjoy that. Most snakes are harmless. Found my dog swinging around like a lasso. Thought it was a stick at first. Yeah, it's true. Most of them are. Still, Japan does have some pretty nasty critters that you see on a daily basis. Not to mention the flying cockroaches, hunting or hunter spiders. Is it hunter? Huntsman spiders. I've killed 3 maybe. They were pretty large. One was huge. Was really the largest spider I've ever seen. I like snakes, some small ones, like corn and milk snakes. Venomous ones are beautiful to look at. Well, they're interesting as creatures. I would not have them as pets, though, personally. You might be thinking, "Hey, you're not a real creature designer. You should love animals." I do, but snakes and giant spiders are not my thing. I like other insects. I like grasshoppers. Grasshoppers are cool. I like those, I forgot the name, those with that weird alien looking shape. Well, then I like praying mantises. I like some, but not snakes and not spiders. Definitely. You did have a snake and spider in your first fight. Yeah. Yeah. That did not come from personal experience though. Because the huntsman spider came to visit me last year after I made Monster Pack. I was just chilling in the evening with a friend on Skype, and I see something moving with the corner of my eye. I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And I turn, and it is this huge, super fast, creepy spider. Really freaked me out. Emperor Cheese likes spiders. I don't have a problem with some spiders. Like, I like jumping spiders. They're pretty cute. But that one was huge. Was as big as my hand. Now, I don't have particularly small hands. So, I forgot Lazy Nezumi again. That really... It was probably harmless, but man, it freaked me out. Because it was fast. Really, really, really fast. Fast like cockroach fast. Shouldn't have been that big, being so fast. I don't know. Let's look here. Velvet spiders are adorable. It was. You probably... Nah, I should look up the photo. Maybe share it next time. It was large. It was large. Really, like my hand. No kidding. I'm not exaggerating. It was as big as my hand. Like not just the body with the legs, obviously. I'm sure your friend would have helped you fight it. Maybe. I don't know. You should at least join the stream. That would be okay. If he's listening. You should make a monster based on trap spiders with a concealed and revealed image. That's a good idea. It's just that I've done spiders already. I mean, a spider for that monster pack. But I might. I mean, it's not like I cannot have dupes of some creature. So. Similar to the Earn monster in the desert pack. Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun to drink. Alright, where's my own photo that I'm using as a reference for my face? There it is. It's looking pretty decent already. Use a little more red. I don't even know if I want to go to a further level of detail here. I might just need some definition here around the edges. It's not bad looking. A little bit of a lighter touch here, probably here. And maybe it's too dark. That's fine. Try to work out the planes, basically. And then you could have something a little light, not as light, just a little light for the bone of the nose. I think, yeah, these are wrong. Actually, probably just let's see. Let's erase it. The light was coming from the other side and did wrong. So let's redo it. I hope this is not too boring. It's a bit of a laborious, long process, but it's the core part of rendering a character or creature or monster, or whatever you will call them. Bottom part. Let's see. Maybe it's gonna be lighter at the top, darker at the bottom. Something like that. I like the variety of colors they have here though. That's why I usually just overlay layers on top of each other, because unlike the other style I use where I tend to use more flat colors and make it look more cartoony, this needs to be varied. It's really not bad looking at the moment. I don't know if I want it to be... nah. Side of this smoke, I want it blue. Very blue. It's not... not like blue though. Maybe it's a little lighter. Should probably have a little more texture. I am going to use some color dodge later, I believe. This is exactly where I want it to be, but it's okay. It needs to be a little more gassy or blobby looking. Probably that's the right word that I just made up. Blobby. Something like that isn't too bad. Do you do animation or anything else art-wise? Not animation. Sometimes I sculpt with ZBrush. Well, I used to sculpt with ZBrush when I had it. I did some clay sculptures too, like real clay. But I don't have enough space for that now. Yeah, sculpting is really awesome. It kind of gives you a different perspective. It makes you feel the third dimension a little better. So it does help with even with drawing, because you end up getting better by simply acknowledging that there is a third dimension that's actually there, even if you don't see it when you draw. I like sculpting, it's fun. It does help a lot, yeah. It really does. I wish I could do it more. Maybe I can do it again, ZBrush again. I can do some sculpting streams. Though I'm not as good with sculpting as I am with drawing. You might think, oh, you must be really terrible because you're not good at drawing. Yeah, pretty much. That's more of a hobby level thing, so. It's too light. Still too light. Yay, good. So this. Let's make it a little more uniform. Let it touch of red. This is too red. I bet you're pretty good. Plus, it's all connected. You tend to be good the more you draw in general. Well, they cross-contaminate, yeah, for sure. They're not completely independent one from the other. They do cross-contaminate a bit. It does help. Like, drawing helps sculpting, and sculpting helps drawing. some darker things here so we can later. Something like this. I don't want it to be bloody. Maybe. YouTube is still streaming. That's good. That's good for today. Hopefully it holds a little bit. I wonder if it's local servers. Now I want to push the Sternocleidomaster just a little more. It's easier if I just did the whole thing and then I added in some streaks. So the trapezius here should come forward a little towards the clavicle. So let's try to make it look like it's doing that somewhat. And that thing is probably going to be in the back because I think it fits the back a little better on the front. Something like this. It's not going to be super precise. The clavicles should be here, but we got the cape thingy going on. This can go a little bit that even. I don't want the light to, not that much, but just a little bit. Just a bit of contamination with the blue, bluish purple. It's a little better, something like this. Right. Because obviously it's gonna catch some of the glow that's underneath. So something like that, maybe. And come back and redefine it later. I don't want it to be too obvious that there is a light on one side though. It's looking good. It's a little stiff, unfortunately. A little stiffer than I would like it to be, but I guess that's okay. I'm actually doing it way faster than I would normally do it or paint it because I don't want to get you guys too annoyed and bored with the whole process. Still not a bad result for being what, 6 hours now? 7 maybe? 7 hours in? Something like that. That's neat. Blog. Stupid. I don't know, I'm not convinced of this shape. We'll see. Not super convinced, but it's okay for now. Still a lot to do. Yeah, I think we will have to into next week. If this gets too long and too boring and people start dropping off like flies, I'm probably going to pull it and just work on something else. And I'll continue this on my own. And maybe later I can release a time lapse of it. Or I could release a time lapse if I had actually hit record, but I didn't. So I'm going to record from now. That was pretty stupid. Okay, fine. So it's going to miss a little bit of stuff. I guess it's okay. It's funny because I have a memo on my sticky notes on Windows that says hit record. And I did. Of course. I thought I did today, but I did yesterday, so most of the process is still there. I'm going to get part of the videos from Twitch. It's got better quality than YouTube anyway. I like the way it's starting to look like this sort of groundy feel. I don't want these two things to be too golden, so I'm gonna leave them bronze-ish for now. Let's see where I get. This needs to be addressed at this point. It's way darker here. Oops. Save.